What's going on, guys? Welcome to 46May. Today we are doing another storytelling video, kind of like the I'm 14 Let's Get Deep video. Definitely check out that if you haven't. I do a bunch of questions and answers, but today we're going to do a little bit of a story. If you didn't read the title already, it's about my scars on my hands and stuff. Right off the bat, I just wanted to say, like, I go into this video kind of nervous because I know people who self-harm and stuff. Like, I know there's people out there who do that, and like me showing these scars, like I'm not prone to self-harm. I've never really done it to where it has scarred, but there are people probably out there like, oh, you're a pansy or whatever. Like, it's not really like that. Like, I have worse scars than that. Da 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 da. I'm not comparing. I'm just openly talking about my scars because they're genuinely good stories. I'm sorry if it offends you. For anyone who does need help and is possibly self-harming, please check the description. I will leave the suicide hotline down there. You can probably hear it. My voice, it's shaking. I am really nervous, honestly. I don't know if I should even upload this video. I think it'll be okay. Maybe. Okay. So scar number one, we're going to start on my right hand. I'll be doing picture overlays so you can see this later. But it's just a little like, kind of like, it looks like a cat claw, just kind of like got me and drug down. But it was actually a nail. And the story with this one is like, back when I lived up by this one creek with my sister, or well, with my parents obviously, but I was hanging out with my sister. And we were down in this junkyard that was just down the street, and we were climbing over boards and everything, and all of a sudden my mom yelled out for dinner or something, like we had to come in the house. And I was only like, I was probably only 4 or 5. This was before the van incident. Check out the last storytelling video to hear that. But I went to climb over a board that my sister went over, but I had stuck my hand on a rusty nail, and it went all the way through my hand, and that was freaky. My hand's fine, like I can move it and everything. It didn't do any nerve damage. It just kind of stuck through the fat right there, which is weird. I don't even remember going to the hospital or anything. I definitely got tetanus shots though. 4 of them in my legs. I was really young, like 4. Yeah, that hurt. Scar number 2 is like a little dark kind of blotch on my arm, I guess. It's a burn from skateboarding. And one day I was riding around in the bowls at our skate park. One day I'll do a video there where you guys can actually see it. But I was going into a bowl one day during the summer, and it was there was like a bunch of little kids around and stuff, and it was like when it first came out, so all the parents were there, and kids just happened to like throw rocks in there, and I hit one, which is a stop rock, and why pebbles fucking suck. But I was in a bowl going super fast, hit stop rock, so I launched forward, and I was wearing elbow pads, knee pads, and everything like that, even a helmet, and I hit my arm, and I just brushed it against the concrete, and it's like a 98-degree day out where I live, and excuse me, it burned my arm right there. Like, it didn't like scrape it and then scab like it normally did. It was like it was a burn. It was super weird. But speaking of burns, I got a really bad one, which is scar number 3. This one, I'm not really sure the shape of it. I'll draw it out or something in post with that picture. But this one, I was about 7. This was in a different house that I lived at. It had like a big water tower outside. It was crazy. But I also got a motorcycle story to tell about that one. Later video. Stay tuned. Subscribe and hit the bell. Pointless plug. But I was in my sister's room with a lighter, and I was just messing around burning shit, you know, like every little kid does. Well, every irresponsible little kid. But I remember burning a hole in the carpet. I don't know if I did it on purpose, but I burned a tag off of a boxing bag and threw it on the ground, and it burned a hole in the carpet, so I guess it was accidental. I don't know. And then I found a dryer sheet under my sister's bed, and I was like, oh, this is probably super flammable. Like, this will be cool. And I lit it, and it went phoom, right at my thumb, and it got super hot, and I was trying to wave it and put it out, and I threw it up in the air, and it, like, I thought everything was good because it went out, but I didn't see it. It was above me, and I might have been like 7 at the time, so I'm not very tall. And it like floats down and wraps around my wrist. Like, my whole wrist was charred black, like from here all the way down. It was a 2nd-degree burn all around. And I just remember going to my grandma's house, and we just kind of wrapped it up with like Vaseline, and it was really traumatizing. Like, I'm not afraid of fire, but I don't want to be burned to death. Is that reasonable? Next scar. In my life, I've had a few burns because for some weird reason, well, normally during the summers I have like a 3rd elbow, like right here on my arm. That's from like hitting it at the skate park and stuff. But right here, I'll have to draw it out or something. I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of looks like a penis, unfortunately. That's the only one on that side. But that's a scar that I got while riding my bike through this motorcycle shop parking lot. It's super smooth pavement where they it just like was just smooth, nothing really about it. It wasn't like normal road, and I came through it really fast with my BMX bike, and my back tire skidded out from underneath me, and I scraped my arm over here, and then I like hit something, so it flipped me over and it scraped my arm over here, and then that's where these burns came from. This dark one right here, this one on the side, and then this one up above a little bit. I got a few on my knees, but I'm wearing jeans and I'm lazy, so I don't want to freaking do that right now. A lot of editing. It's fine though. And my head ones, probably why I'm dumb. I don't know if you can see the bottom one, but you can feel it. I don't think I'm gonna show a picture of that. It's probably just gonna be my freaking chin. But one day in 5th grade, so I was about like 10 years old, I was playing dodgeball on this super wet field. It had like just rained during the summer, and we were like throwing the balls around and everything, and I went to dodge a ball, and I kicked my feet out from underneath me like when you do like the skid back thing, and I'm in wet grass, so I slip and I fall on my face, and bam, my chin bone right there, I don't know what that is, bust through my skin right here. Like, you could see it, or you could just about see it. I couldn't see it. I was basically unconscious, but I jump right back up, which is the opposite of what I just said. I'm completely unconscious, blah, 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 whatever. I remember walking inside, and that was it. I walked inside the school, and I blacked out. I don't remember the rest. I'm pretty sure they just kind of, like, closed it up, and I think I had, like, glue right here. Like, this purple glue stuff that it would, like, hold my skin together, and then when it, like, grew together, it would, like, pinch the glue out. And it was really cool. They did it in my forehead too, but that's the next one. Or I guess I'm telling that one now. So my last scar is the one on my forehead. That was a pretty big one. That one might have actually fucked me up. I don't know. But I was playing tag with my friends in about 4th grade. So I was maybe 6 at the time. But we had these like green like playground ramps, and they went like up over this like pavement thing, and I ran underneath it to hide because I was out of breath, and or no, I was and I was like hiding under there so I could see where they were at. And then I saw one of my friends, I don't remember which one, but they ran around, and I was gonna sneak up and get them, and I had to be quick, so I went to run out from underneath the platform, and I stood up too quick, and I hit the, like, it was like solid steel covered in plastic, and I stood up and I went bam, and I cracked my head open. Like, it was bleeding everywhere. It was snowy out. I remember, I feel like I hit it and I did like a backflip, but I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. I'm pretty sure I just hit it and it just kind of like fell. But I like lifted my face up, and it, like it was an indent to my face and just red. And it was scary. It was terrifying. That one I was fully awake for, and I was laughing. I felt no pain. I knew exactly where I was, and I was completely conscious. My forehead was just bleeding very bad. And it felt like it took like 20 minutes for my granddad to get there. Like, this was at school. But they took me in the office, and they had paper towels just stacked up on my head, like just pressing down, trying to get it to stop bleeding. It wouldn't. They kept asking me who I was, where I'm at, you know, all the questions, making sure I'm still conscious, da 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 da, all that. They made sure I was comfortable, and then finally my grandpa shows up, and then he takes me to the hospital, and then this one I didn't fall asleep at all. They didn't put me on any anesthesia, but they glued my forehead. This one I know for sure was a glue, but then they patched it with like a Band-Aid, just like right on my hair. It was really weird. It like the glue that they put on the hair to stick down, like just came right out of the shower. But then I remember going back to school and not being able to concentrate because I was just like, what the fuck just happened? Because I didn't know there, like, I could see it in the mirror. There was purple glue in my forehead, and you can't see it here, but I don't know if it'll even show up on a picture, but I'll try. But my forehead is like normal, like it's round, and then it's an indent, and then it's normal. Like it's super small, so it's like, but it's there, for real. But yeah, there's 2 head injuries, 1, 2. That's it on this arm. Wait, 2, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 scars in total, and yeah, I'm not gonna divvy it up anymore. Anyway, if you like this video, comment down below. If you didn't like it, comment down below. I really don't mean to offend anyone. I'll make sure to leave the number in the description for anyone who needs help. I'm sorry you feel like that. I wish you didn't. It really hurts to like to know that somebody feels like that and then not knowing what to do, and then all of a sudden it's too late, you know. I want to help everyone that I can and at least try with the people that I can't. Because everybody deserves a chance, and nobody deserves to feel like that. I'm sorry this video kind of ended on a sad note, but if you like these videos, definitely subscribe and hit the bell, and then comment down below, I guess, on future things you might want to hear, like questions or anything like that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.